reminder. Okay, Grand Rising. Let's try this again. We're going to go right into the meditation today. Eyes closed or gazing softly in front of you. Deep inhale, activating. Thirsty Thursday. What is it that we're thirsty for? What is it that your heart desires? What are your wants right now? Not your needs, but your wants. Little fun fact, those little mustard seeds, those wants and desires that are put into your heart, the wants and desires that are put into your heart, that are there of love and light, wants and desires that are going to bring you joy without hurting others. These are put there for a reason. They're there as little nudges, reminders, pushing us towards where we need to go. What is something that you want? Think about it. It could be anything. As simple as I want a steak dinner. I want to go to Disneyland. I want to be a CEO. I want to be married. I want to be divorced. I want kids. I want more dogs. I want to farm. I want to downgrade. What is it that you want? Picture it now. Ask here in this space. Let's ask our guides. Show me the steps. Why have I not gotten started? Why am I stuck? Why do I not know which way to go? Why am I halfway in the process and now not knowing where to go? Why am I in the beginning process? I don't know who to ask, where to go. Show me now. There is a way. In this silence, they will show us. Don't judge. What's the next step? Ask and do not judge. Ask again. What is the next step? Did you hear a word? Maybe perhaps you were shown something, a movie scene, a memory from your bank. If you didn't see or hear any of that, let's ask one more time. Let's focus again. What is something that you want or desire in your life? See it, picture it, feel it. Now ask your guides, what is my next step? These moments of silence, this is where we get our answers. It really is that simple. Focusing, honing in on it, releasing your ego, and listening. What is it that you want to bring into your life today? Is it rest? Is it laughter? Is it abundance? Simplicity? Momentum? What is it that you want to pull in today? Productivity? Think about it. What is it that you want to release today? Just for today, if you focus on inhaling what you want, and we're going to exhale what we don't want. Perhaps it's a redundant argument, situation that you're going to let go of today, right now. You're going to decide, you're going to let it go. We're going to exhale it out. Perhaps you've been feeling under the weather. Anything that you want to release, think about that on your exhale. Now, what you wanted to pull in and what you wanted to breathe out. We're going to do that on our inhales and exhales 3 times. Inhale what you were trying to pull in for your life today. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice, deep, slow breaths. Inhale. Deep exhale. We've set the intentions for our days, especially today. Guides, we ask you to help us focus. Focus on what we wanted to pull in. Release what is no longer serving us today. Help us to see, open our crown, that we are the ones in control. We are the ones that have the power. We are the ones writing the story. Thank you. If you want to stay in the space, please mute me. If not, let's go ahead and stretch. Bring our weirdest back. I thought a sneeze was gonna come out, and it did not. I was proud of myself. Right at the end, I was like, "Oh!" So, for me, really quickly, I was breathing in productivity, and I was releasing all of the negative stories that I put around my head about that. You know what I mean? How great are we? Like we tell ourselves we need rest, but then we take it, we feel guilty. I'm always very productive. Always, but yet I tell myself, but because I didn't do like one or two, three things on my list of 50, I feel that I wasn't productive. So that's one of the stories that I tell myself. So that was one of the things that was going on in my head. And for me, it's like, what do I want? It's my motivational speaking. I'd love to be on a stage. That's like I love being on a stage. Like I was a performer. Do you know what I mean? Whether it was like acting or on theater or telling jokes, like doing stand up. And they were saying LinkedIn. I'm not on LinkedIn, and that's like a professional. So I heard, what do I need to do? And I heard LinkedIn, you gotta get on LinkedIn more. When we went back in and it was like, okay, if you didn't hear anything, go back in. I didn't expect to hear anything a second time. I went back in there like, you need to dress better. I was like, dang, you guys are going for my fucking jugular today. And I was literally sitting there arguing with them because I was like, no, I'm gonna be who I am. I like to wear my bright colors. I like to dress who I am. And they were like, no, you're being stubborn. You know you like to dress nice. You know, they're like, just try to dress a little nicer. Just match your colors at least. I was like, okay. So I don't know. That's what I was hearing. Hold on. Let's see. Try having ADHD. I'm lucky if I get three things done. I have ADHD, Christine. Um, there are life hacks. You should see how my store, my employees are like, oh my God, I will literally have 20 things going. I'll start rearranging some wigs, go to the front of the store, start helping customers, completely forget. An hour later, go back and there's mannequin head, like wigs everywhere that I had started reorganizing. And I'm like, complete messes, right? Like, because you start a project and then you walk away. I have life hacks too. And it's so funny because I have friends who have taken medication like Adderall that help with stuff like that. I'm a recovering cocaine addict. And fun fact, Adderall and ADHD medications are very similar to that feeling. So I cannot take any medication for it. So that's why I meditate. I meditate. I make lists. I let go of stories. And I try not to say those words too. I try to say I'm a manifesting generator. Try saying that too. I try not to say ADHD. I'm like, no, I don't have ADHD. I don't have attention deficit disorder. I'm a manifesting generator. I manifest things. I am able to do all these things in one day. That's what I am. You know what I mean? So that has helped too. Um, Anybody else want to share? Did anything come through? Maybe something I can clarify? No. Yeah, it is a lot at 6:20 a.m., right? All right,
Hey,
guys. Oh, yes.
it's it's Mel here,
Hey,
Ratty.
Mel.
I just want to say that where my challenge is like when I get something bad or I perceive it's bad, then my mind piles every other heartbreak onto it. That's a challenge I have. And so instead of just dealing with the one thing, I've got all this lifetime dragging behind me. And that's why I'm like just so depressed. I can't stand it or whatever the behavior is. So that's what I'm endeavoring to shift is that all
I'm
of
gonna
that.
s-
That here
I'm
I
gonna
am
send
like,
you.
okay,
I'm sorry, I didn't. I thought you were done. Sorry. I'm gonna send you some affirmations.
okay,
When I'm stuck like this, I have to say my affirmations. I'm safe. I am protected. I am strong. I'm guided. You know what I mean? Like I have to
yeah,
just say affirmations. So I'm gonna send you a list
okay,
to say today because you can't. You get like I get it. The wave comes, it's overwhelming. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
So that's what happened. when I exploded last week. You know what I mean? I'm on the verge of losing it, if I'm being honest.
Mhm.
I always have so
Mhm.
much on my plate. Yesterday and the day before, Liam was sick, and I missed the Reiki appointment yesterday. And I somebody made me feel good, but they said I'm not the only one. There's a whole thing on another group that a lot of healers, their appointments are disappearing electronically. So she was like, write them down. And I do. And I had it written down on my calendar. I'm going to go to work because I swore I had it written down. But anyway, affirmations, because when we get in, I feel it. I feel the energy coming, coming, coming. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to snap. Oh my God, I feel that explosion I had 2 weeks ago. That's not Kim 2.0. Something's going on inside of me. I'm not balanced right now. That was horrible. Some of the things I said was mean, mean, mean. Um, affirmations. So I'm gonna send that to you because and you have the loss of your mom coming. This is not. There's a lot of emotions for you. There was a lot of stuff you had to work through with her, and then you had to go back to that. And then now it's like push pull, push pull, push pull. With emotions. So
Yeah, it's a weird time, and I think my dog is dying too,
mm,
right? It's like everything, and like I feel like in my life, I'm hammered hard because I know here it's this an arrogant thought in my mind, but it's because I'm so powerful. And so it's about burning me in the fire in a way.
you're absolutely right. So claim your power. Death is not bigger than you. Do you know what I mean? Loss is not bigger than you. These are experiences. So as we shift through them, it's like, oh my gosh, okay. Like you said, you're powerful. The loss of my uncle last year, the 3-6, his 1 year is coming up. The loss of my aunt. Like, you tell yourself you're powerful, but knowing that nothing that you did helped. You know what I mean? Because they're on their own journey, and then even your dog too. And it's so crazy. When you said that your dog is going too, I what I heard was she's about to get a massive clearing, um like a reset.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And what you do with that reset, that's that's the key. You really want to step into that power you hold? Don't let this reset feel that you're not losing anything. Do you know what I mean? These things are
yeah, I
coming to
do.
the end of a cycle, and it's like a huge resetting. Does that resonate for you?
That totally resonates. And the thing is, Kim, like all I threw away all my belief around my healing abilities when my twin died. It's like
Yeah.
if I couldn't save her, like it's over. So I'm this getting into this group and all of the stuff. I'm endeavoring to rewrite that story.
Hmm. Trust me. I did Reiki on my aunt for a whole year, and I was like, oh, I lost the breast cancer patient. She was a stage 4, and I knew that, though. I knew I was just there to help her transition. She was already, do you know what I mean? So no, you cannot accept responsibility for your twins' journey, you know, and it's hard. It's hard to not accept that responsibility. But you are about to have a massive clearing. Make sure you rest the days after your mom passes, because you're preparing for it, and I know you know this, but they're showing me that you are going to get sick, just like a cold. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So make sure you're also preparing yourself to have a nice time of rest, because you've been in caretaker mode for so long that
Hmm.
that's why it's almost like if your mom when your mom passes, and if your dog is still also here, you're going to stay stuck in that caretaker mode. from
Yeah.
one to the next. So that's why they said it's not, yeah, and it's not arrogant. Feel your power. As you said, I love your power. I love hearing your voice and wisdom when you speak. Sickness is your chance to rest. Yeah. And that's why I said you said it, so claim it now. And this is what's going to help you claim that, Melinda.
Mm, okay.
This clearing. So when you get sick, like, oh my God, I feel like shit, I can't do anything right now. You're not supposed to. They
Mm-hmm.
want to make that very clear. You need a good resting period for yourself because a lot is going to be coming out of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why you're going to get sick. All of that, the phlegm, the coughing, the sweats, it's just all, everything's going to be coming out of you. So let it come out.
Yeah.
And don't be scared, they said. You're not dying. Unfortunately
Well,
for you, you have lots of years left. So don't go into your head, oh my God, I'm dying. No, you're not. But you're going to be releasing is what they're
yeah.
showing me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
be prepared for that, okay?
Okay.
Make sure you
Thank you,
prepare
Karen.
rest
Thank
time.
you,
Yeah, and I'm going
everyone.
to send you those affirmations because
Okay.
that's what it is. Like even if you're not feeling it, that's the point of the affirmation. Speak it. Speak it. I am strong. I am powerful. I am going to get through this. I am more than capable of handling all of this stuff that's coming my way. You
Yes.
know what I
I
mean?
was
I
born
told you.
for it. Like I was born for it. I know that, but at the same time, the I'm human.
Yes.
It's a funny
You
thing. You
know,
know exactly what I'm saying, Kim, right?
in 2022, I was given a reading, and the lady was like, Kim, I see London bridges falling down. Like, you think London Bridge is falling down. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck? But in my mind, instead of going to fear like what I did, I sat there and I meditated, and my guides were like, Kim, the psychic, the medium that gave you that message is in her 70s. The way she's perceiving things, she would be like, oh my God. But when that incident is going to happen to you, you're just going to be like, oh, interesting. You've been through hell already, Kim. So what
Hmm.
she's seeing, that's how she's seeing it. That's not how it's going to happen for you. And I was like, oh. And nothing happened in 2022 where it was like, oh my God. 2023, I was told from an astrologer, ooh, girl, I was told in January, August is going to be rough. August is going to be rough, girl. And I was like, okay. I did not start saying, oh my God, that I was like, okay, put it in my little book. As each month went away, I just opened it up again. What did she say about January? What did she say about, oh, she said August was the month my stepson got married. August was the month I got hit by that boogie board. August was all those things happened in August. I was like, shit, she was not lying. Emotionally, I went through a lot of shit trying to decide what to do. Physically, I was in a lot of fucking pain. I was on crutches. She wasn't lying. Did anything huge happen? Did my whole world fall apart? No. August was rough, but okay. It was just stuff, you know? So, you're bigger than this. You've been prepared. You know why you were called back there. You've been working through these things. I didn't want to come
Hmm.
back to Pittsburgh. I've been here. I'm working through it. You know what I mean? Working
Hmm.
through the stories that I tell myself about this city. Work through the stories. Remember, they're all stories. I'm saying this. Oh, look at that. All of a sudden, that's how my life is. I'm going to write this instead. All of a sudden, that's what's we write the stories. So I'm going to send you some affirmations. You're going to say these affirmations. You're going to take your power, and that's what you're going to say to yourself. I am sitting in my power. I'm going to help my mother transition. I'm going to allow myself to rest. And then I'm going to decide what I want to do. And that might be nothing.
Hmm.
And that's okay too. Or maybe you want to
Yeah.
focus back on Reiki. Maybe you want to start focusing on doing Akashic Records readings. Maybe you want to focus more on leading.
Hmm. All the
You
things I
know,
just dropped over the years, like
maybe you want to travel to Pittsburgh, like Jamie, and come meet us, the rest of the weirdo group.
my passport is expired. I realized the other day. That's that like dissociation I find myself in with this whole journey. I'm not getting a lot done.
Yes, you are. See, that's the story you're telling yourself. Like I say, I'm not being productive. You are literally taking care of your mom, not getting anything done. It's okay. Now you know. Put that on your list. I gotta go get my passport. So after your time of mourning and healing, maybe that's the first thing you go do. Go get your
Hmm.
passport fixed. So you tell them, okay, I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to travel.
Yeah.
I'm doing that this summer. I'm going to get my
Mhm.
passport and the kids' passports because I'm telling the universe, we're ready. We're ready. We want to travel. We want to see the world. Let them know.
Hmm. Right on. Thank you, Kim. I love you.
Yeah, I love you. You helped me talk to the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I do that too. So I'm going to send you some affirmations. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I love you.
Mhm.
I love you all. Everyone have a great day. Did anyone else want to share? Put in some comments if you don't want to speak. Waiting. Christina, I have felt that too. Not getting anything done, not bringing value because it's not monetary. That part, sitting with that. Yes, oh, that story too, because I didn't create something. Yeah. And sometimes it's just a little thing. Maybe it was just writing it down. Now you've set that intention. But yeah, oh, that part, that's a big one for me. Not being productive not bringing value because it's not monetary. The story I have put behind that as well. So yeah, such a settler colonial story. Yeah. I like when I lived in LA, there was this bar back that I had. He was like, can we go back to the days where we used to trade stuff? I'm like, you talk about bartering, bro. I'm all about that. I barter all the time. I still do that. I was like, I barter with other healers. I'm like, you heal me, I heal you. Yeah, okay, good. Like, yeah, yeah, it's so funny, but yeah, I get it. Yep, colonialism, you gotta love it. Well, let's just go back to bartering. Um, I'm not giving up technology though. I'm not going back to washing my clothes by hand. But anyway, all right, guys, I will see you all mañana. Have a great Thursday, guys. Remember, breathe in. And what did we exhale? Focus on that today. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.